Hi everybody. The poem that I'm going to read today was written after the Zimmerman verdict, and it's called Unjust. Right now I am ashamed of America. I've lost all trust in a system so unjust. Now people are quick to say that racism doesn't exist, but a grown man was allowed to profile a kid with nothing but Skittles and tea in hand in his own neighborhood. But he had on a hoodie, so he must be up to no good. And the man looks at this boy and he begins to follow him. The boy runs away, but that's not where it ends because the man doesn't quit. He finds him again, and then, for no reason at all, the boy ends up dead. And the man is left with just a cut on his head. Now you can say that it's not because of the color of his skin, but I beg to differ. Zimmerman walks away and people rejoice, but Trayvon's parents are left with the voice of their son on a 911 call, screaming for help. But nobody came. And people look away, and now they act as if Trayvon was to blame. A man killed a kid. The perfect example of how unjust the world that we are living in is. And I think of my daughter beside me on the couch asking me why Trayvon had to die. I look in her eyes, the same color as his, her skin just a few shades lighter, and I have no answer. I tell her it's not fair and that some people just don't care, but she should never forget Trayvon. It could have been her brother or cousin or even her best friend, but there is no explanation for why his life had to end. And I look at my skin and think, how can this still be? And I strongly believe that Trayvon would still be alive if he looked more like me. They say let freedom ring and equal rights for all, but equality doesn't seem to exist under our law. The system failed Trayvon and so many others. We watch murderers and rapists walk free after hurting our sisters and brothers. Or they spend a few years in jail and then they're back on the streets, but if you're selling drugs just to support your child at home, you get caught and it's a wrap because now your child is alone. We have to do better. Gather together and rally for peace because there is no difference between you and me. No difference between him or her. No color makes you better or worse. Let's make a change. That's what our children deserve. Don't be blind to the truth and all the issues that matter. Rest in peace to Trayvon and all the innocent lives that have been shattered.